say
yo 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 yo
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday. The weekend is almost here.
Man, the weekend is here, bro. Okay, the weekend is whatever you want it to be. If you want the day to identify as the weekend, then it identifies as the weekend. Okay?
Yes.
All right, so today is the weekend.
You looking forward to the weekend?
I am. You know, yesterday I got a endoscopy. Did I say that right?
Sounds about right. Usually they do it when they do the colonoscopy.
Yeah, I heard, and they use the same camera sometimes.
They do not use the same camera.
Colonoscopy first.
No, they don't.
And then they do the endoscopy right with the same camera.
No, they don't.
But no, I did an endoscopy yesterday, and man, I can't stop sneezing.
Really?
Hell no, because it feels like every time I breathe, I can feel like the air goes. I can feel the air going all the way up my nostrils. So I've been sneezing since yesterday.
Well, for people that don't know, endoscopy is when they put a camera down your throat, or is it your nose? I'm not sure.
Your throat.
Your throat, and then they look for any polyps or any cancerous cells in your, I think it's your stomach or your throat or whatever it may be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have any of those, thank God.
Thank God, yeah, absolutely. What made you check it? Did you have problems or?
I mean, you know, I just been having the chest pains, and you know, it was heartburn, and what I thought was chest pains was actually the heartburn, and they wanted to check for the acid reflux and everything like that. But I mean, you know, I just think that's something that everybody should be doing. Like, you know, the colonoscopies, the endoscopies. Like, yeah, we take more care of our cars. You know what I mean? We take our cars to get serviced all the time, but we don't check on our bodies. So, you know, I'm trying to be here for another 50 years.
Yeah, you and me both. Now, this is dance dad weekend. So my daughter has dance. She has competition. And it's just one of those things. It's you just sit down and just wait, and just sit down and wait and sit down and wait.
Yeah, my daughter got cheerleading competition this weekend. I mean, but it's cheerleading competition season, though. So every other weekend she got cheerleading competition.
Yes.
And we got the WGA Awards this weekend. And, you know, my late night talk show, Hell of a Week, is nominated for Best Writing Comedy Variety Series.
Drop a bomb for that.
I don't even know if I said that category right. But that's on Sunday. And salute to Nadra Tawab Glover, man. Yesterday we had a great event at Brooklyn Bell House, sold out event, because, you know, she put out her new book, Drama Free, How to Manage Unhealthy Family Relationships. And what I realized, you know, Nadra's been on Breakfast Club a couple of times. When she put out her first book, Set Boundaries, Find Peace, she put that out in 2020, but she put it out during COVID. So she never got, that was her first in conversation about one of her books, because she never had got to do any of that stuff. She never got to do any book signings or anything because of COVID, and her book went on to be super successful, make the New York Times bestsellers list. So I love the fact that with this new book, Drama Free, she's getting the opportunity to actually touch people and see the impact that her book has had on people's lives, man. So salute to Nadra Glover, and make sure you go grab Drama Free.
All right,
her new book right now.
Now, you know who I ran into yesterday? I ran into J. Cole yesterday.
Really?
After just announcing
at
his Dreamville concert. No, it wasn't at the thrift store. It was actually leaving a hotel. He actually, my assistant seen him. Was like, hey, you just missed J. Cole. So I called him. He hopped back out the car. We had a nice little conversation. He's excited about his Dreamville concert. I am too. I'm actually going to go. I want to see some of the artists that are performing. I think it's going to be pretty dope.
I was talking about that lineup yesterday. I was saying how dope that lineup is, because somebody was saying how, man, the lineup is all over the place. And I'm like, yo, that's fantastic.
I think so too.
It's good that we can go somewhere. You can go from Afro beats to you know, OG crunk music like Waka Flocka, bring it up to speed to Glorilla. Then you got Ari Lennox and the City Girls, Earth Gang. Come on, man.
Drake J. Cole himself.
Come on, man.
And like you said, Burna Boy. So it's going to be a dope concert. Like you said, it's going to be so many different ways to enjoy the music. So I look forward to that. So shout out to J. Cole and everybody in the Carolinas. Now, let's get the show cracking. Front page news. Angela Rye's going to be joining us. She's going to be handling the front page news. And you know why I like when she does the front page news?
Because she knows what she's talking about.
Because she knows what she's talking about.
She right here. Say something, Angela. She's actually...
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
All right, and we'll get into that next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Angela Rye here.
Well, front page news.
Let's get right into it.
All right, let's do it.
Before we start with the news, I just want to let you know some quick sports. Kevin Durant is back from injury. He scored 23 points last night. You know, he plays for the Phoenix Suns. And they beat the Hornets 105-91. They're saying the 1-2 punch from him and Booker looks amazing so far.
I didn't see it last night. What we got, Eddie Rye, daughter?
All right, so first, King Charles III's coronation will be held on May 6th, but the monarchy's having a few challenges in booking some A-list British musicians. Folks are saying they have conflicts and the palace waited too late. And we're talking Harry Styles, Elton John, Ed Sheeran, even Adele says she can't come through.
I don't care about none of them people except for Ed Sheeran, including the Royals.
Well, I think it's kind of interesting because in part, some folks would say, oh, maybe they did wait too late. I want to say people understand now that the monarchy may not be all it's cracked up to be. We even talked about that on your nighttime talk show.
What are they celebrating? Somebody died?
No.
Yeah, I was saying, what is coronation? What is that?
So you guys do know that Queen Elizabeth died. She has a son that's now going to take over as king.
Oh.
He becomes King Charles III. He is crowned as king on May 6th, and he can't get nobody to perform. That's like Barack Obama having, somebody who lost American Idol in the first round coming to perform because he can't get nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? Speaking of the late night show, when Malcolm Gladwell was on that show, he said that all of those people are just mascots anyway. None of them have any real power.
I remember. I'll never forget that conversation. That's the first time I ever disagreed with Malcolm Gladwell in a real way. I was mad at him that day. Yep. Anyway, the other thing that I think is actually really, really significant and has something to do with what's going on in the United States, Eli Lilly is capping the patient costs of insulin at $35. So this pharmaceutical company, you all may know if you have anybody related to you or close to you that suffers from diabetes, is one of the 3 major U.S. manufacturers of insulin. It says it will cut the cost of its 2 largest selling insulin brands by 70% by the fourth quarter of this year. By May 1st, just a couple months away, it'll cap the price of a generic form of insulin at $25, which is down from $82. These prices have been skyrocketing. Now
that's amazing.
Right? We know that in the Inflation Reduction Act, which was passed by Congress last year, they capped insulin costs for folks on Medicare. I would like to say that this is one of those times where politics influence corporations to do the right thing by capping these costs. The one other thing that I think is really significant, we know a lot of folks in our community who don't have insurance. They are not only capping the out-of-pocket costs for folks with private insurance at $35. You can now download a savings card from them to receive the same benefit. With all of this nice information, they should probably sponsor this show. I didn't even mean to plug them like this.
That's a good plug, though.
Let me ask you a question, though. When it comes to that, is it the government that's capping them or their own businesses capping them? Because at the end of the day, it's business. And, if it's costing them, $30 a vial to make it and it's charging $35, how does that affect businesses and other businesses when they're charging?
I love that you asked that question. They were influenced by the Inflation Reduction Act because Congress said for Medicare, they had to cap the cost. Wow. They took it a step further and said, we're going to cap it even further. Envy, I know you're worried about the price margins here, but here's what I want you to know. Pharmaceutical companies ain't struggling. They're doing just fine. And what I think this shows us is this has been something that they could have done. Folks saw what Mark Cuban did with that platform online saying we're going to make pharmaceutical drugs more affordable to people who are struggling. They could have did this. Yep. They're doing it now because they finally got challenged and realized the timeline and the runway was short for being able to continue to charge people these astronomical costs. If you got diabetes, you don't necessarily have ends that can meet to pay $82 a vial for insulin.
Right. When does that kick in?
So the first part is May 1st. Okay. This is for the generic form of insulin. That's going to go down from $82 to $25. The rest of the 2 brands that they have will cap their costs by the end of the fourth quarter this year.
Man, drop on the clues bomb for that. That's incredible. Yeah, that's dope. I'll tell you one thing, too. I was telling y'all, as soon as they make some of this anesthesia affordable,
shut up.
And I can buy it on the black market, I'm going to get me some.
You better not.
As soon as I woke up from that endoscopy yesterday, and I told to the nurse, I said, "You sure I can't get a little bit of that? I can't get a little bit of that to take home."
No,
and,
man.
She said to me, "Nope, that you know what happened to Michael Jackson."
But
I told you didn't believe me at first.
But I'll tell you what, I can understand Michael.
Oh my goodness!
You better watch it.
That anesthesia is amazing.
It is. Put you right out.
I didn't mean to start to encourage people to find other ways to get pharmaceutical drugs. I was just trying to say there's some people that actually need insulin to live. You trying to get anesthesia to get high. You're on the wrong side of the tracks.
No, to sleep.
Yeah.
That's sleep.
Same thing. Envy, help him understand that that's trying to get high.
No, I told him that the other day, but then I'm not gonna lie, that's a good sleep.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not encouraging him, but that's a good sleep.
When you go get them onoscopies, whether it's the colonoscopy or the endoscopy,
yeah,
boy, that 10 minutes feel like you slept for 12 hours, man.
That's facts.
It's
but
amazing.
Some people wake up from anesthesia and they're ready to fight.
It's a different type of anesthesia.
Oh.
This one, when you wake up like, oh, like that. the angels start singing to
Y'all
you.
making me
When I got the
nervous.
colonoscopy, I woke up with an erection, a crazy erection.
That's something different.
When I got
that
the
is different.
When I got the endoscopy yesterday, I woke up and I couldn't stop sneezing. Even now, I'm still sneezing.
But yet you want this anesthesia.
I do.
All right.
I can't wait till you get an endoscopy.
I don't want.
You gonna know what I'm talking about.
You sound congested. I don't want any of what you got.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Get it off your
Angela,
chest.
I'll be back next hour too.
800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Hit us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello. Who's this?
This is Pepsi Joe. Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Good morning,
Pepsi
sir.
Joe.
I feel like you, Charlamagne, God. You see, I called previously that I showed up, that I come to work on time, and today I'm late. I'm going to work right now, and I'm usually already at work. Envy, I can't even blow the horn for you today.
Damn it, man.
First of all, let's be clear. I haven't been late all year long, sir.
Absolutely, and I actually have noticed that, and I want to give you flowers for that because you have not showed up late ever since you came to the mothership, man.
How do you give him
Yeah,
flowers for
not
what he's
one.
supposed to do?
That's because the Black Mothership, that's what we call our studio, the Black Mothership, cuts off 20 minutes from my commute.
How do you give him flowers for doing what he's supposed to do?
First
He's
of all, could
supposed
you
to be on
shut up?
I'm
time.
not doing
And
what
me
you're
and Pepsi-
supposed to do, but it sort of is. But I mean, when somebody does what they should, you should give them the props they deserve. No.
No, you shouldn't. He
Thank
should,
you,
he
Pepsi
should be
Joe.
doing that.
Thank you,
That's like
Pepsi Joe.
saying somebody, I'm giving you flowers for being a good dad. You're supposed to be a good dad.
Thank you, Pepsi Joe.
No, because there's tons of bad dads out there. You give the flowers to the good dad.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Pepsi Joe. I appreciate your encouragement.
I will say that Charlamagne hasn't been late. I think not at all.
I've
even
not
one
been
time.
late at all because the Black Mothership literally cuts off 20 minutes from my commute. Literally, that's what we call this studio, the new studio, the Black Mothership.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
How
What's
are
the
you?
matter?
What's your name,
Can
sir?
you hear me? Yo, this is Rick, man. I was just wanted to say, I heard how Envy said, like, what are the price margins between pharmaceutical companies?
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, it literally costs about $1 to make a vial of insulin, bro. Seriously, in Canada, like I used to stay in the Buffalo area, we go to Canada and stuff, man. They literally go to Canada to get insulin for like $10.
That's
just
crazy.
pharmaceutical companies making more profits and putting in more profits over people's health. They've been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
So like,
actually, you're right. Research. Well, that's not $1, but here in America, researchers have estimated that a vial of insulin costs less than $7 to manufacture.
and that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So like there was a boom in insulin, like black market, like where people going to Canada and bringing it back to the States. Like they literally charge us more here because we don't have the regulation like those other states have, right? So like, but that was that. And another thing I want to get off my chest before I go, man, I love you guys. You guys are awesome, right? But like Texas right now has a bill in their state legislation, right, saying that they will extend pregnancy Medicaid for pregnancy women up to a year. I think it should be 2. If you restrict abortion, you should pay for these people to have kids and pay for their health after kids, because we all know I have 5 kids myself. You know, and one issue I'm passionate about is the black mortality rate. Black women mortality rate
That's
when
right.
they have kids. We need to protect these women if we're going to put their bodies constantly through this when sometimes they don't want to. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
man, you
No matter
absolutely
whatever
right.
the reason is.
Man,
Right.
you so right. You so
Thank you,
right.
brother.
If you're going to make a woman have a baby, then you have to provide her some type of financial means in order to take care of that child.
And not only that, like he said, I was talking to Angela Rye about this behind the scenes. I mean, yes, I believe healthcare should be free. I mean, I shouldn't have to, if my child has an ailment or I have an ailment, the first thing I shouldn't have to think about is how I'm going to pay for it. You know?
Well, you should have voted for Bernie Sanders then. Because that's what Bernie Sanders wanted. Bernie Sanders wanted free education
I
and
agree
free
with
health
that.
care.
I agree with
You know
that.
what I mean? And it is crazy that a country like America that makes so much damn money, can't provide free health care for people.
Healthcare for people,
Or at
yeah.
least a really affordable health care. That's why I guess
Obama.
the
Obamacare.
Affordable Care Act was really good. Right? Because I've heard more people talk about the Affordable Care Act and Medicaid, over the last decade in regards to health insurance, and people say it really helps. So
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. What's going on with you? This is G.
G, what's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
Oh, man. First of all, I just want to shout out both of my boys, Money. I'm sorry. He gonna be mad at me. I missed his name. But Money, he 8. JoJo, he's 11. Boys, get up, get yourselves together, man. Let's go learn something today.
Let's go learn. Let's go learn.
Yes, sir. You hung up on him?
Hello? I'm here.
Here's the thing. Red is our board op. Red is learned from envy and regardless of just hanging up on people, yo. They don't care.
I know. Envy, don't hang up with me.
They don't care. They don't care if you complete your thoughts. They don't say peace. They just clip you.
Damn it, man. Well, hello,
That's
Mama.
true.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is JT. I'm calling from Long Island.
Peace, JT.
Get it off your chest, Mama.
I'm a GI nurse.
Okay.
So I was calling to correct Charlamagne.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
word is endoscopy. You had an
Endoscopy?
upper endoscopy done.
Upper endoscopy. Yes, that's what I had.
Yes, it went down your throat to look at your stomach, not up your nose.
Oh, I didn't.
No, he said down your throat.
Yeah, I
I
said
asked.
down the throat. If he asked me, was it up your nose or down your throat? Yeah, I said up down your throat.
Yeah, I think the reason you're sneezing is probably the oxygen they put on your nose.
That's what I told my wife. I was like, I think it's the oxygen. I don't think it was the end of what's the word again?
Endoscopy.
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 But you had oxygen when they did your butt.
I definitely had oxygen when I did my butt, so I don't know. But yeah.
It was probably just a higher flow. This person probably put it too high.
Oh, got you.
Well, thank you, Mama.
Yeah. In the light of colorectal month, I know I want to shout out to you guys. Thank you for always mentioning the colonoscopies on air. It's dope that you guys are making it normal. You know, we need to save lives.
Oh, well, on Friday, because, Friday is Colon Cancer Awareness Day, we have Dr. Liz and Dr. Cynthia.
Dr. Bueno, I know. That's my girl. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Yep, they'll be here Friday.
JT, I'm pushing for them to allow couples colonoscopy. So, Charlamagne and I can go together. I think it's cool if you get to go with your bro and y'all go together.
Sure, yes. Whatever encourages people to go, whatever makes it encouraging.
Makes it normal.
We'll
That's
take
right.
anything.
Normalizes it.
I don't think you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. He playing.
Yeah.
Watch when I press him to do it.
I don't have no problem doing
When
it.
I press you to do it,
You can lay on your side, I lay on my side, our asses will face each other, and boom.
You guys did it already.
Oh, no, he wants to do it again in 7 years, and that'll be dope. And then we can do advertisements for the colon cancer awareness.
Colorectal. Yeah, March. The whole March month is colorectal month.
That's right. We can do advertisements for them, and we can take pictures like Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, Mama.
I love those pictures, by the way. You know why I love them? I love them because they piss all of y'all off. All right?
What you mean?
I love those pictures that Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors took because they make all of these dudes out here with fragile egos uncomfortable.
My goodness.
Okay? That's why, and I love them. All right? You know what? Can I put that picture behind me and just do the whole show with that picture behind me?
If that's what you like.
Yes. I want to do that.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. I meant to ask, what you prefer? Up the butt, down the throat?
The anesthesia. That's what I prefer. I prefer that good ass anesthesia, man. Listen, I totally understand why Michael Jackson wanted that anesthesia for his own personal benefit. I totally get it, Mike. God bless the dead.
All right. When we come back, we got to talk about Mary J. Blige. Somebody's saying Mary J. Blige sounded a little flat when she was singing. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
What's happening?
Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Mary J. Blige.
Rumor has it. Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes. On The Breakfast Club.
Now, I hate Mary J. Blige slander.
Boy, I started to jump through this TV screen and fight you. I thought, ooh, boy, if you hadn't had that slander at the end. I thought you were saying I hate Mary J. Blige.
No, I hate Mary J. Blige.
You know
Slander.
I'll swing on you for saying such things like that.
I'll bite you for Mary J. Blige.
I'm with you. I'm gonna bite with you. We're gonna be biting together. If you
Now,
ever see me and they be biting somebody, it's because they said something disrespectful about Mary J. Blige.
Absolutely. So Shaka Khan was talking about Mary J. Blige. Rolling Stone put out the 200 best singers list, and Mary was over Shaka Khan. And Shaka decided she wanted to talk about Mary and her song Sweet Thing.
When you would introduce the Rufus song Sweet Thing, which was your ballad,
I wrote it.
You would call it the song Mary J. Blige f***ed up. Is that true?
Well, I didn't say that out in public. I might have said it to her.
Okay, but so you did believe
But
she
I told
f***ed
Mary
up.
J. Blige she fucked it up.
How'd she f*** it up?
Number one, her vocals were flat. I said, what time of day was it when you decided to cover Sweet Thing? Where were you at when you covered it? Oh, girl, I've been up all late and I was at 8 o'clock in the morning, girl. She said, girl, you don't sing nothing at 8 o'clock in the morning, especially if you have to get up to sing it. If you'd have been up all night smoking crack or something, I don't know, might have been a whole different thing. But she and I have that kind of relationship. We can talk. You know,
Yeah.
I love her. She loves me. We don't have a problem.
God bless the OGs, man. Dropping the
OGs
clues bombs
say
for
whatever
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, OG sing what they want.
See, I'm not biting Shaka Khan because Shaka Khan said she actually said that to Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? And that is a valid question. And you cannot tell me that is not an OG veteran question that somebody will ask you that'll have you thinking about your whole life. What time of morning was it when you recorded this song?
Well, let's play Shaka's Sweet Thing.
Don't you know you're my everything?
Now Shaka should be mad at you. That's who she should be mad at.
Sweet thing.
Shaka should really be mad at you. She should pull up on you the way you singing. Now let's hear Mary J. Blige version.
Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now, I'll go crazy. Whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Whoa, sweet thing.
You defeated the purpose. You defeated the purpose of singing.
Don't you know you're my everything? I wish you were my lover.
You defeated the
but
purpose
you
of playing
act so
both of them.
undercover. Love you, child, my whole life long. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, once again, salute to the
Mary didn't
OGs.
sound flat to me, but I'm not a singer. She sounded fine.
Listen, salute to the OGs.
She sounded amazing.
They have earned the right to not give a F anymore. I don't care if it's Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills. You don't have to agree with them, but just know they earned the right to say what the hell they want. And I agree with you, Envy. I don't agree with Shaka Khan either. And you know we worship Mary J. Blige. But who am I to tell the great Shaka Khan she's wrong about how someone sang her song?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? I can't. I'm not a singer. I can't tell if it's flat.
We can tell. Well, she also talks about Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, number 5.
Yeah.
All right,
Paola.
good.
That must be Paola or some like that.
Wait, okay, so you're good with Mariah Carey?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Why?
No.
So
Paola.
the fix is
Oh,
the
Paola.
fix is still in getting Mariah Carey that high?
Man.
Okay, Ray Charles 6. Can we agree with Ray Charles 6?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, Beyonce 8.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
What? No comment?
I don't have anything to say about Beyonce. She's a great singer. Okay? She really has opportunity to be a great singer. She has what it takes. She got the chops. She does.
Yo, Shaka was supposed to come up here. I don't know what happened. Shaka Khan, I think, wanted to come up to the Breakfast Club. I don't remember what happened.
I love Shaka Khan.
I would have loved if she came to the Breakfast Club.
Listen, here's the thing, man. You know, whenever you get a chance, opportunity to talk to the OGs like, you know, Shaka Khan or Stephanie Mills or Patti LaBelle behind the scene, that's how they talk. You know what I'm saying? So I find it, you know, quite entertaining when I hear them talk like that publicly. You know, I guess they don't give a F no more. And they have earned the right to be able to say whatever the hell they want. Okay? And you don't have to agree with them, but they've earned the right to not give a F.
Now, Red, pull up the audio of her talking about Adele. All right. Now, she was also discussing.
Adele?
Yeah, she was also discussing
I know she got
Adele.
smoke for Adele.
Tell me, just give me a thumbs up, Red, when you're ready. All right, let's go.
Just ahead of you,
Who?
Adele at 22.
Okay. I quit.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do it.
What? What do you want me to do? You want me to
Tell me
tell you
something
more?
else. Give me somebody else.
Mary J. Blige, number 25.
What? Wait. I'm 22 and she's 25?
No, you're 29 and she's 25.
Oh, you know what? Now that's why I feel the way I do.
I shouldn't have
These
done
are
that.
blind bad bitches. These bitches are blind as a motherfucking bat. But no, they need hearing aids. They don't have hearing aids.
You know what?
They have no eyes. They have no ears.
Why did I not stop while I was ahead? Why did I have to do the ones that were...
They must have these bitches. You know what? These must be the children of Helen Keller.
Drop on a clues bomb for Shaka Khan, man. what you want me to say to Shaka Khan. You don't have to agree with Shaka Khan, but just know she's earned the right to say what the hell they want. And I don't think she's being bitter if that's her truth. When I hear an OG like her talk, I don't hear bitter. I just hear unfiltered grown folks talk.
Well, Shaka Khan is 69 years old. She'll be 70 this month. So shout to Shaka Khan. You are an icon. You are a legend. And I love when the OGs just start speaking the truth.
Yeah, Shaka got to pull up. I will say this, though. We have to stop letting those lists do that to us. Because we don't even know who these people are that are making these lists. You know what I mean? Who was that?
That's
Billboard?
True.
Was it Billboard? Was that from the
Rolling
Billboard? Rolling Stones? That's what I'm saying. We don't even know who these people are. They're not even showing their faces, or at least I don't see them. If you really want to have an accurate list about artists, you know who has to make that list? The artists.
The artist, the actual artist.
The artists. Right. And you got to get a plethora of artists. You got to get artists from every single generation, and people have to really, really sit around, and it has to be like one or two criterias: singing and I guess dancing. I guess. Right. Well, no, I wouldn't even factor in dancing. Let's just do flat out singing and let the artists determine who's the best singer. Same thing with the rappers. Get the rappers together and figure out who's just the best rappers, just lyricists, nothing else. Not know who got the most money, who's had the most success. Let's just talk talent. That's the only way any of these lists gonna ever work.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Angela Rise here. She'll be doing some front page news. Red, you want to play it now or when we play top of the hour?
What you about to play?
After the top of the hour? All right, after the top of the hour, we're going to play Sweet Thing, full version, man. It's
Whoa, Sweet Thing.
Okay, maybe not. We're not going to play it. If you sing it, we're not going to play it.
No, you're my everything.
No, we're not going to do it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Whoa, crazy. Well, you're going to have to go crazy because I ain't leaving my wife, damn it. I ain't leaving my wife now.
What's wrong with you?
Because that's what Sweet Thing is. Sweet Thing is one of the greatest side chick anthems ever.
This is what's not about to happen. You're not about to cut into this front page news.
Oh, here goes.
Y'all already talked about this.
No, I'm just saying. That lady was begging that man to leave her husband, man.
You can't hear him.
Stop singing to me, boy. I'm not leaving my wife, Envy.
Is he singing or is he...
That lady was begging that man to leave her husband. She said, love me now or I'll go crazy.
Good morning.
Huh?
No, I can't hear you, Angela Rock. Good morning.
I can't hear him.
It's time for front page news.
Yes, it is. Let's go.
I can't hear him.
Oh, you can't? Well, turn your headphones up, Angela.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I can hear him now.
Lord have mercy.
Goodness gracious.
Sorry.
Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry.
All right, getting some front page news. What are we talking about?
Okay, so first up, the Washington Commanders owner, Daniel Snyder, is back in the news over some shady business practices. It's being reported just now that 4 years ago, Dan Snyder took out a $55 million loan without the knowledge of the three other owners who he's now bought out. We would go to jail for this. I don't know if y'all know that, because it's tantamount to bank fraud. And he didn't stop there. He also allegedly charged the team an advertising fee of $4.5 million to put the logo on his personal jet. Kind of creative, but it sounds a little sketchy. And he didn't stop there. He allegedly charged the team $10 million to use the aircraft. And this is all in addition to his annual $10 million salary.
Well, it don't sound illegal to me. It just sounds unethical.
No.
It's illegal?
It's illegal to take out a business loan without your business partner's knowledge.
It's illegal to do that or unethical?
Absolutely. It's illegal. It's bank fraud. It really is bank fraud. And
even if he's a majority owner?
Yeah, I thought he was a majority owner.
He was a majority owner, but you still have to inform the owners. You did not inform the owners. And his business practices, frankly, are giving Donald Trump. Like, he doesn't have any legal liability whatsoever.
Wow.
And he's trying to negotiate that right now. He's like, if I sell this team, I need you to guarantee me that I won't suffer any legal liability for anything that I've done in the past. Crazy. And there's a $6 billion price tag right now on the Commanders.
Damn. Those other two things are just unethical, right? They're not illegal.
I think it's just shady, right? It's just like, you know that you shouldn't be charging your team to advertise on your jet.
Well, it's two different businesses.
I just want to point out,
different businesses.
This is how you know y'all rich now. This is how y'all. Well, I could get a write-off.
I'm gonna just give an example, like especially right now in this era that we live in with social media. We all have our own personal social media, right?
Correct.
So if we work for a company and let's say somebody wants to advertise with us through the company, but they want us to advertise on our own social media, so our social media is something else. So to me, that would require a different fee.
That's cute. But since you brought up social media, maybe we can switch gears to TikTok. So there's good news and bad news, depending on how you look at it for TikTok. I don't know if you all have loved ones under 18 who are totally addicted to this app, like my godson Ryan.
I don't let my kids on it.
That is amazing. Well, help me get my godson on. That's great, you guys. But they just announced a daily 1 hour limit to ensure young people manage their time better on the app and are more intentional about how they spend their time on TikTok. So now parents can also still add in a time, like add an additional time by entering a passcode similar to the voluntary screen time apps or screen time limits on the iPhone. But I would ask you to not do that and let these kids be limited to 1 hour a day.
But can't kids just lie about the age? Like when they sign up?
Yeah, they probably could. But hopefully they can learn how to be more ethical than Dan Snyder. But also there's bad news for TikTok. The White House has already prohibited the use of TikTok on government devices. And now they are extending that to all federal government agencies. Within the next 30 days, everyone in the federal government has to remove the app from all federal devices and systems over the concerns about Chinese government spying, potentially using the data to spy. And so even though TikTok is saying this is not a real thing, it's misinformation, it's been a concern enough for Congress to pass a bill, and they did that in December. My good friend Shalonda Young, who is over the Office of the Management and Budget Director, she just put out a memo saying that it is time to remove TikTok from all federal government.
Thank God, Shalonda.
This is what I don't understand, though, right?
Yeah.
If they have that feeling and they feel like, China is using this information for negative and for spying, why not ban it immediately? Why just ban it in the government buildings? So if you're banning it from the government buildings, it's giving us a feeling as something that you want to ban it. Why not just ban it? Like, why are we playing?
Well, so here's the thing. There is a bill being considered right now in Congress for a ban overall. The ACLU is pushing back on that. You all know that this is a time where freedom of speech, freedom of expression, all of those things come into conflict with what may be in our best national security interest. So this
is national security. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, I want to be able to dance on TikTok? No, this is national security.
Well,
and if it's
that's
national
not
security,
all that happens on TikTok. Little kids get informed. They use it now as their own Google. They say it's a better search engine than Google.
I thank God for Shalonda. What's Shalonda's name?
Shalonda Young,
Shalonda
a black
Young.
woman who heads the Office of Management and Budget.
You know, I respect this, man. Take it away from all those government officials because we tired of them embarrassing themselves by trying to jump on every TikTok challenge. When I saw Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris doing the stiff hip dance to the Uzi Vert, I knew they went too far.
What is happening? That's not all they use TikTok for. I'm gonna tell Kamala you can keep bashing.
I saw them doing the stiff hip dance, man. And
when did you see that?
What, on TikTok?
When?
I don't remember.
Pull it up. They probably got what's that
line.
called when they do the false, what are them things called? A deep fake. You saw a deep fake. I'm gonna tell Kamala you lying on air.
I don't have TikTok.
Why are you making this up? Anyway, now you done ran into I can't even get to my last clip playing with you.
Oh, man.
Well, that is front page news. Now let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. One of the producers up
What are we talking about?
They're having a problem in their relationship, and they were asking, what is the longest you went without talking to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your spouse after an argument?
Oh.
What's the longest you went? 800
What's the longest you went?
585-1051.
I'm doing this with you. Last time I was in here for topics, you didn't have me tell all my business. I'm not doing this.
What? We just
I just came for one thing, and that's all I'm doing.
Right?
Charlamagne, what about you? What's the longest you've been, Charlamagne?
What? I've been with my boo-boo for 25 years. The longest I went without talking, probably when she broke up with me when she was in college, and we was broken up for a year. But we still talked every now and then. But it definitely was during that time frame. I don't remember the exact amount of time, but when she disconnected from me for a year, it was definitely during that time.
Yeah, I've been with my wife 28 years, and we have never gone a day without talking, especially since we have kids. Like, even if we get upset or we get
Y'all
into
ain't
an
always
argument.
had kids.
Nah, but I mean, my oldest kid is damn near 22.
Lord have mercy.
My youngest is 1. So it's like, how can you not talk to your spouse when you got kids? You just look stupid. You know what I mean?
You ain't never met a condom you like in your whole life.
Never. Never. Never.
You never met a condom you liked in your whole life, my boy.
Shout to Magnum, though, because I was an endorser for Magnum. So shout to Magnum.
An endorser.
Yeah.
False advertising. Right? Okay, if you had to get that endorsement by showing what you're working with, you wouldn't have got that endorsement.
You know what? Forget it. That's not about me.
No.
I ain't never seen no print. Look, stand up.
Look, what is wrong with you? That is so
Don't ask questions you don't want to answer to.
That is inappropriate. You're sexualizing me right
when
now.
When the last time you went without talking to a significant other, Angela Rye?
I don't know. I can be a little punishing. I can.
Jesus.
I can. I feel like if I get my feelings hurt, it comes out as anger. So I can be punishing. I can cut somebody off. Normally, if I get to that point, though, it's over.
Day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, week.
A week.
Jesus.
That's a long time.
It's a long
All right,
time.
let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. The longest after argument that you haven't spoke to your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it may be. Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're asking, what is the longest time you went without talking to your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? Maybe you were beefing. Maybe y'all were fighting. And what's the longest period of time you went without talking to him? This actually came from our producer that's going through it now. I'm not going to lie. Me and my wife been mad at each other. But when you got kids, you got to talk. You know what I mean? It's this. It's not like you can't.
Yeah, I mean, me and my wife, we've been together 25 years. We've been married since 2014, but the longest I remember us not talking was when in college when she was in college, she had broke up with me for like a year. I don't even remember what year this was. This had to be like 03, 04 maybe. I don't remember what year it was, but we was broke up for a year. And she wasn't answering the phone for me, nothing. So that had to be when. I don't remember how long we didn't talk for, but I know it had to be within that year span. Boy, that was torture. Yeah. Man, that brings up all kind of triggers in me. Oh, that was the worst part. That was a terrible time in my life.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I think maybe a day, and I was traveling and we were arguing about something. And then you realize that, damn, I got to call her for something. You always got to call your wife for something or call your girl for something.
But also, I don't even play like that because life is short.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you don't ever want to be in a position where something bad happens and y'all not speaking over something petty. You know what I mean? And then you thinking to yourself, damn, the last thing we spoke about was something stupid argument, and made us not talk. Like, you don't ever want to be in that position. So, you know, I tend to get over things quite fast in regards to them. Not even just my wife, but just people I love in general, you know?
Oh, I haven't got there yet. I get over things fast when it comes to my wife and family. Other people, it's still taking a little time. But anyway,
right. I was lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working through that in therapy. I'm not gonna sit here and I did lie to y'all just now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with Envy. Like, you know, if it ain't my wife, ain't too many of y'all I care about not talking to no more. I'm letting you know that right now.
Damn it, man. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Brian from Detroit. What's happening?
Brian, what up, though?
What's happening, my Afro-Connect Soul brothers?
What's up, Brian?
See, I'm gonna be in Detroit this Friday, Brian. You got a wife, Brian, or boyfriend?
Yo, you sound crazy.
I got a wife, man.
Brian, first of all, Envy got to start putting commas in between those statements. That man said, "I'm gonna be in Detroit this weekend." You got a wife or a girlfriend?
Nah, because I'm DJing something.
But you ain't say that. That's what I'm telling you.
I was gonna get to it. I'm DJing something, and I was gonna invite you and your wife out.
I ain't even catch that.
He got these crazy run-on sentences.
Yeah, I was gonna invite you and your wife out. I got a DJ the Fall Back in Love Comedy Jam. It's Trey Songz, it's Monica, it's Mario, Jacquees. If you want to go, Little Duval, I'll set you up.
Hey, that's what's up. Hell yeah, I want to go.
Just stay on the line after we finish talking. I'll get you some tickets, brother.
For sure.
So what's the longest you've been without talking to your wife?
About 18 days, man. 18? It was Sweetest Day. Yeah, it was Sweetest Day, bro. I had bought her a car like 3 days before, and she wanted to go to a Halloween party, and I was sleepy. So after the party, I wanted to go home and go to sleep. So she was upset that we didn't do nothing for Sweetest Day and ended up not talking to me for like 18 days.
How did you
I'm
18
petty. I'm a
days without
Virgo.
talking?
So I'm counting the days. And I'm like, you ain't talked to me in 18 days, and now you just want to come back around and hug on the dude? No, that ain't gonna work.
First of all, you weren't concerned. Y'all weren't concerned about each other. Like, where was she at for 18 days? Where was you at? Are you alive? Are you in the hospital?
No, we go to work, we come home, we just didn't say nothing, man. We had kids, so we kind of occupied our time that way.
Damn.
That counseling.
Yeah, it was rough.
All right, well, stay on the line. I'm gonna get you those tickets, bro. See you on Friday.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Hello, who's this?
My name is Tasha.
Hey, Tasha. When's the longest you went without talking to your spouse?
I know it sounds unbelievable, but I'm actually engaged. And we're going on week 2 without talking. We live in the same house.
That is so stupid. I'm gonna say the reason. First of all, I don't even care what the reason is. If y'all live in the same house and y'all not talking for 2 weeks, that is so stupid. Because what if something happens to either one of y'all? God forbid.
And that's my argument. But I think I'm so stubborn and he's so stubborn. I don't think it really bothers either one of us. He works at night, I work in the day.
Where you from?
I'm in Georgia.
What's the reason y'all not talking? Tell me.
The reason we're not talking is because my fiance tends to say things that he don't really mean when he gets angry. And he likes to make up with gifts, money, dates, trips. We have a Christmas
most men
want to make up, and I'm the type of person you can't do that. You just can't say what you want to say to me and think it's going to be okay. And we've been together 4 years. He knows that. So his birthday was last week. We didn't even talk on his birthday.
You didn't talk to him on his birthday?
Well, I need to
Not even on his birthday.
I need to know what he said to you. What did he say to you?
He said, "I'm sick of going through this every other day." Okay. What the he was talking about, I have no idea. I don't even know what the argument was, but because I have no idea and he didn't want to explain until you're ready to explain, we won't talk. So guess what? It's been 2 weeks. We're going to go another 2 weeks.
So why don't you ask him? That doesn't seem like a cry for help. Just ask him, like, yo, boo, what's going on? What's up with you? Something going on in your life? Let's have a conversation right now.
You see how easy you said that, and the response should have been an easy response?
Yes.
The response is not going to be the response I want. So instead of arguing with you, whenever you're ready to have that true conversation, we can have it. But until then, I'm going to keep having my fun. I go out, he go out. We still live separate lives. So
well, either y'all need to go to therapy, or you need to tell him, look, man, you got 2 more weeks. Because after 30 days of this of this card not being claimed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I've already made that conclusion. You really got another couple more days. Once this week is over with, and we're not speaking, we're definitely going to be speaking, but it's not going to be about what he wants to speak about.
Damn. All right. Well, happy birthday to him.
I hope he's listening. Maybe he knows my voice and he can hear this. Get it together.
What's his name? Just tell him. Tell him you want him to get it together. Say it.
Charles, I really need for you to get it together, okay? Because, baby, we at the end of our road. And I don't want to fall off the road, okay?
All right, Tone, if you're listening, come on, you got to get it together. If you really love this woman, you want to marry this woman, you want to spend the rest of your life with this woman, you call her. And if you got some things on your chest, I know it's difficult sometimes to get it off your chest, but get it off your chest so you can continue move on and be happy, and then get back in that saddle where you need to be, bro.
And if y'all need a mediator, go to a therapist. Go sit down with a therapist, a couples therapist, and y'all sit down and, get everything out. But, not talking to each other in the same house, that is wildly unhealthy for no damn reason. And you ain't going to be in my house not talking to me for no damn 2 weeks.
That ain't your house. It's their house.
Well, their house. You know what I mean.
All right. Thank you, mama.
Appreciate it.
Jesus.
I mean, they ain't having sex either.
No. No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
800-585-1051. We're asking, what's the longest you've been without talking to your spouse? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. Get your opinion to The Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're asking, what's the longest you've been without talking to your spouse? Maybe after an argument, maybe after a disagreement, whatever it may be. What's the longest you've been? Me, it's probably been not even a day. I'm Virgo, so I get upset, I get attitudes, and it gets to the point I'm gonna always need my wife for something.
Oh, no, I mean, me and my wife been married since 2014, but we've been together since, 98. So we've been together, it'll be 25 years this year. So it was definitely, she broke up with me for a year, and I think it was either 02 or 03. And she definitely was not talking to me. She definitely had disconnected from me. So it had to be within that time span. I don't know how long we went without talking, but it definitely was within that year. We didn't talk a lot.
Yeah, somebody always told me if you're having a problem with your wife or your husband, the worst thing you can do is not talk, and the second worst thing you can do is leave the house.
Bruh, the worst thing you can do with anybody you having a problem with is not communicate. Like I really truly believe that most situations can be resolved if people just communicate. Nobody likes to communicate with each other. We either don't talk, or when we do talk to each other, we don't tell each other the truth about what we're mad at. We be all passive aggressive with it. You know what I mean? Like, just lay it out on the table. Don't worry about hurting other person's feelings. Just get it out. That's the only way you can actually, I believe, have healthy relationships, is to communicate.
Hello, who's this?
Tatiana from Jersey.
Hey, from Jersey. What part of Jersey?
Good morning. North.
All right. What's the longest you've been without talking to your boo?
Me and my husband, we probably went like 4 hours. He caught himself getting mad at me one day and storming out the house just to go and sit in front of the house in the car.
We do
so maybe
stupid
like
stuff
4
like that.
hours.
And then he realized he needs you for something, got to come back in the house, right?
Of course, you know, you got a wife, you know.
That'd be funny though when guys leave the house acting like we going somewhere, knowing damn well we ain't got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Right. I was like, what did he ask? He wasn't answering me nothing. The whole time he's sitting in front of the house.
Thank you, Mama.
4 hours ain't too bad though.
4 hours.
4 hours is actually necessary. Even in a healthy relationship, when y'all not beefing over nothing, sometimes you just got to get away from your significant other. You need your alone time.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, it's Nika.
Nika, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Florida. What's the longest you went without talking to your boyfriend or girlfriend?
I went about a week because I was super upset. You know, sometimes men, you know, y'all just, you know, push some buttons. So I went about a week.
What did he do?
But that girl. Ooh.
Hello?
So he kind of like...
boy, you just triggered her just now. Jesus. You had to take a breath before you tell this story. Okay, go ahead, boo.
I did. He's like the kind of person he's like the kind of man that feels like he can do things and I can't. So he can stay out late, but I can't, you know, because it's nothing in the streets for women, you know, stuff like that. So he's like the kind of, I can do it, but you can't because you're a woman type of person. So that really like gets under my skin with him. So, you know, he did it again, you know, came in his house late. It's crazy. So I was upset, of course. So I had to show my true colors. No cooking, no cleaning, none of that nookie, none of that stuff. So I was mad for about a week. But, child, the way she acted down there, when he passed by, I gave in.
That thing started tingling?
Yeah, she thought she had her own little personal heartbeat, and now, you know, I done gave in. Like, I ain't mad no more, whatever.
I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear y'all got over it.
All right, let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
Hey, DJ Envy, this is Yvette. How you doing?
Hey, Yvette, where you calling from?
I'm from Columbia. I'm not from Columbia, but I'm in Columbia.
803, the Metro.
What's the longest you've been without talking to your spouse, Mama?
A week and a half.
Why so long?
That is not long.
A week and a half?
Is that your husband?
Yeah.
That's your husband or boyfriend?
No, it's my fiance now.
Yeah, that ain't long for that. But what happened?
He had a situationship.
Oh, he had another boo?
Yeah.
And it only took you a week and a half to get over it?
No, she didn't say she got over it.
We got 4 kids. So, you know.
How she look?
Shut up.
How she look?
How who look?
The other girl.
Shut up.
She pretty?
No, I don't think so. But hey,
I mean, let's be objective.
Oh,
I understand you upset and you have every right to be upset, but let's just be objective.
Oh boy,
can you see why he might have made that mistake?
No.
Okay,
is that him in the background?
No, that's my son.
Oh, okay, I'm with you. So what happened? How'd y'all figure it out?
Long story.
Boy, you said I don't want y'all calling up here when y'all triggered. I want y'all calling y'all therapists, okay?
Oh boy,
because these stories be triggering y'all so bad, huh?
No, I did actually go to therapy though. I did.
You should have. I'm glad.
All right.
I did.
So what happened? What happened after the week and a half? What made y'all start communicating again? Because you had questions.
I had questions.
Mm-hmm.
I had questions, and we have children.
Damn.
And I still love. So.
Are you over it now? Because you
can't.
No, you can't forgive him if you're not. You can't.
Exactly.
You can't forgive him if you're not over it.
You have to get over it.
That's right.
You have to get over it.
So are you over it?
Yes.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Boy, I wish I knew her name. If I knew her name, I'd say her name just to see if it's still triggering
stop
you a
it,
little
man.
bit.
You have a good one, Mom. You have a good one, Mama.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hang up, Red. See, that's your problem.
What's
that
my
brother
problem?
right now, he's at work right now. He's happy. He gonna get a phone call today, and then it's all because of you.
That's not because of me. It's because of the conversation that we was having triggered her. So, because we asked her specifically, why didn't you talk to your significant other? So she had to think about that, and that triggered her. She had to go back and think about that man cheating on her.
No, you asked her how the other girl looked. You ain't have to go there.
I just wanted to know. You know what I mean? I just wanted to know what she thought. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is communication is the key, man. You know what I mean? I understand, you know, especially I understand disconnecting when you think you're going to say something that you regret. I respect that, but god dang, a week and a half and all of that's kind of crazy to be living with somebody and not talking. And life is too short, and you do not want, your last words to somebody you love to be, silence. You don't want that.
Well, yeah, and let me shout out to my wife, because she is the communicator in our relationship. She, when ish is crazy, she's like, let's stop what we doing, let's figure this out, and then we can continue on. That's her. I'm more like, I got to keep it moving. But she's like, no, we're going to stop what you do. I don't care what you got to do. We're going to sit there, we're going to talk about this, we're going to discuss it, and then we're going to get over it, and then we continue on.
I think that's a great way to be. And if you can't do it by yourself, go get a therapist. Go sit down with a couples therapist, okay, and figure it out.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. We got to tell you about Travis Scott. Seems like he's in trouble in the big city, in New York City. So we'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Out there? Good morning, man. I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. I hope y'all are good out there, man. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who picked up tickets yesterday for the first ever Black Effect Podcast Festival. Okay, it's happening April 22nd in Atlanta. Tickets went on sale at 12 p.m. yesterday, okay? It's a day of live podcasts, man. We got podcasts like the 85 South Show, Horrible Decisions, Big Facts, Reasonably Shady, Carefully Reckless, and Checking In with Michelle Williams. And it's all happening Saturday, April 22nd in Atlanta. It's going to be food. It's going to be music provided by our guy, DJ Louis V.
Shout out to Louis V.
We got the Black Effect Marketplace that features a lot of local businesses in Atlanta. So if you want more info, go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to learn more. But tickets are on sale now, man. And thank you to everybody who grabbed their tickets yesterday, man. It's going to be a fantastic event on April 22nd in Atlanta at Pullman Yards. Yards in Atlanta, man. And it's hosted by myself and my good sister, Jess Hilarious.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody in Atlanta. I'm actually in Atlanta now filming. And I ran into J. Cole yesterday, and we were talking about his festival. Yesterday, he announced some of the artists that were performing. I was telling him that, it's a dope lineup, and he invited us to go.
Lineup.
So, I mean, he has everybody from Drake to Burna Boy to himself, of course, to Ari Lennox to Summer Walker, just to name a few. It's all over the spectrum, which is pretty dope.
I'll tell you something, man. I don't like crowds. You know that as well as I do. But that is something I would broadcast from.
Yeah.
I'm lying.
Well, it's on the weekend anyway, so yeah, this.
I know, I just be talking. I don't know why you be talking. I know, you know. I said it because it sounds good. Y'all know damn well. Even though the lineup does look amazing, though.
Lineup is dope.
Man, that lineup looks incredible. Who was it? I saw the Ari Lennox, the City Girls, Glorilla, Usher,
yeah,
Burna Boy,
Drake, J. Cole, the whole Earth Gang, and all Jid.
Yep.
It's gonna be a dope show.
I like all of them though. Dreamville has a fantastic lineup of artists.
Yep.
Like their own artists, the Earth, like you said, the Earth Gang, the Jids, the Ari Lennox, but that lineup looks incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
So shout out to J. Cole. All right, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to tell you about Travis Scott. He got into a problem in New York City. We'll tell you what happened. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Travis Scott.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is The Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
Now, Travis Scott is wanted for questioning by New York PD, NYPD, after a man claimed the rapper punched him in the face at a Manhattan nightclub. Now, it was a sound engineer. Allegedly, Travis Scott was going to do a DJ set. Now, the guy works for Club Nebula in Midtown, and they got into a verbal dispute. They said that escalated into a physical altercation. Now, the 52-year-old victim alleged that Travis Scott punched him in the face and did $12,000 worth of damage to an audio speaker and a video screen.
I mean, you don't know what's true and what's not true, but it's just hard for me to, believe these stories in 2023 and there's never no video. You know what I mean? In a nightclub.
There was a little video, but it wasn't of him destroying anything. You could just tell Travis Scott was in a DJ booth, and it looked like somebody was in the DJ booth, and he said, "Get the F out." That was it.
Oh, it don't show him hitting nobody?
No, it doesn't show. No, it doesn't show.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and we live in an era where, 9 times out of 10, when you hear stories like that about in a nightclub or at a concert, if it really went down, there's going to be some type of video, whether it's video of the actual incident, a video of the aftermath, something.
Right. Now, Andy King is back. You remember Andy King?
Come on, man. How can you forget Big AK, man? That's Big AK, bruh.
Now, if you don't remember Andy King, he was part of the whole Fire Festival. And
one of the most loyal humans you would ever want to meet. When we talk about having somebody on your team that's going to take one for the team, this man is one of those individuals.
Yeah, so let me help y'all refresh. So the Fire Festival, of course, was a cluster F, and they couldn't get water over, and they didn't have enough money to pay to get the water over for the people. So Andy used his head.
No, Andy was
Of
going
course,
to give some
Customs
head.
had said to Billy and the gang, you need to pay us $175,000 in cash today for us to release the water. Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team. And I said, oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader. And if you will go down and suck Cunningham's who's the head of Customs, and get him to clear all of the containers with water, you will save this festival. And I literally drove home, took a shower, I drank some mouthwash, and I got to his office fully prepared to suck his
Man, drop on the clues bombs for Andy King, man. Why is there no statue of Andy King built yet? How is there not a statue of Andy King built with the mouth open? Make one of them little fountains where the water shoots out? I guess the water would probably have to shoot in.
The water would shoot in. Yeah.
Man,
Well,
Andy.
that's not why I'm bringing Andy up. I'm just refreshing who Andy is. Well, it seems like Billy and Andy are back, and now they are selling cheese sandwiches for a good cause.
Andy! Oh my God, Billy? Round 2? Yes, but first, we're going to Coachella. Whoa, wait. This didn't go so well last time.
Breaking news, Billy McFarland's Fire Pig fights Model 5.
And there's so much that can go wrong. Not this time. Link in bio. Cut.
Well, they have a new venture. They're selling grilled cheese sandwiches, a place called 7th Street Burger in New York City. So
And Andy said if you don't like his cheese sandwiches, he'll suck you. That's the consolation prize.
What?
If you go, he believes these sandwiches are so good that if you don't like this grilled cheese sandwich, he'll suck you. Okay,
right.
so don't all you kinky people don't go there biting into them sandwiches, acting like you don't like them. Okay,
Jesus Christ. All right, and lastly, I don't know if you guys watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you, Charlamagne?
No.
Okay, well, Drew Sidora, she's on the show. I think you know Drew. She's not only is she on The Housewives, she's also an actress. She's been in The Game, Step It Up, and a host of others. She is filing a divorce from her husband.
Tell me more, girl. What else you got? Tell me more. Give me the details of this tea.
Okay, well, Drew Sidora has lodged allegations against estranged husband Ralph Pittman, claiming in an amended divorce filing that he's a serial cheater, girl, and an adulterer. I thought that's the same thing. But that he abused her mentally, financially at one point, and got physically aggressive. So right now it's in court. Let me tell you how petty it is, child. She filed for divorce at 12. He filed at 1 o'clock. So it's nasty in Atlanta.
You know what, though? That is a good point you just made about adultery, man.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why they say adultery and cheating are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So what if I don't know the definition of adultery and I get accused of adultery and I be like, I did not do adultery, I cheated.
You're going to sound stupid.
You're going to sound stupid.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's the difference. What's the difference between adultery and cheating? Nothing, right?
I don't
Can't be. But adultery just sounds worse. It just sounds worse than a deposition.
It does.
They committed adultery.
It does. All right. Well, I mean, I watched the show, so I hope they get it back together. I know sometimes on these shows, you know, it shows the negative side and not always the positive things of these shows because it's drama at the end of the day. It's a reality show. But I hope they do get it together. I hope they're able to work it out if that's what they both want. And salute to both Drew and Ralph.
Man, go back to Andy King. Did we ever find out if Andy King had actually had to give fellatio to that person? Did that ever happen?
No, he didn't do it. Remember, he said he wanted to do. He was going to do it, and he didn't have to.
Oh, he didn't have to again. All right. I just want to, I want to talk to Andy King one day and I want to know how he got to that point in his life where he was just always willing to lay it on the line. Because you don't just get to that point as an adult. This had to start in childhood where he was willing to just lay everything on the line for his people to make things happen.
Yeah, I mean,
you the kind of people you want on your team, man.
Yeah, you don't have people like that anymore. That's willing to, to do whatever it takes to get things done.
Take one big thing in the mouth for the whole team.
Whoa.
That's what he said. That's what they said.
I was just when we were hiring for the Breakfast Club a couple of months ago, I was wondering why Andy didn't fill out for that application. We would have hired Andy on the spot.
You just play too much. I'd be playing, but then he'd play too much. You know
You're not serious? I'm serious. I like Andy. Well, not like that, but
wow.
You know what? Forget it.
Where your son at? Logan. Logan. Logan, man, you need to give your daddy some body shots when he get home, man. See, I be playing, but then he jump out the window for no damn reason. You ever seen them videos with a guy be pranking people? And he be acting like he want to fight, and then he get naked? You know what I'm saying? You never seen the videos?
No.
But that's you. You know what I'm saying? We playing the prank. We run up on the dude, act like you want to fight, but then you take it too far and get naked in front of the person for no damn reason. Anybody got time for this, man?
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need a brother named Victor Don Juan Medina to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him. I know that sounds like a name that would be hosting a quiet storm somewhere.
Yep.
But nope. Victor Don Juan Medina, he committed a robbery. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
The Voice returns with a season so amazing it gets a 4-chair turn. 1. Blake Shelton's final season. 2. The return of Kelly Clarkson. 3 and 4 new coaches, Chance the Rapper and Niall Horn. The Voice returns Monday and Tuesday on NBC.
I was donkey of the day.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for donkey of the day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called donkey of the day, and it really caught me off guard. Damn, Charlamagne, who got the donkey of the day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the day for Thursday, March 2nd goes to a Tulsa, Oklahoma man named Victor Don Juan Medina. Okay, player, drop on the clues bomb for that name, okay? That's a hell of a name. All right, he sounds like a soap opera villain. All right, Stefano DiMera from Days of Our Lives, Victor Newman from General Hospital, Cesar Vazan from General Hospital, and now Victor Don Juan Medina from The Bold and the Bat Crazy. Now, I read this story this morning, and I looked at this guy's mugshot, and I really believe this could be the origin story from a new big bad in the soap opera world. I mean, you know, the Roger Thorpes and James Steinbecks of the world had to start somewhere. And I know some of y'all listening to this asking yourself, why do we know these names? Huh? It's because you spent a lot of time with your grandmother as a child, all right? And you knew to shut the hell up when your grandma's stories came on, all right? Okay? All right? Everybody know not to talk during your grandma's stories, okay? Everybody grandmas had their favorite stories growing up. My grandma's was Days of Our Lives. Soon as I heard this,
like sand through the hourglass.
That's right.
So are the days of our lives.
As soon as you hear that, you know it's time to sit down, shut the hell up, and watch Stefano DiMera try to win Marlena's love by hook or by crook. Okay? Anyway, back to this new soap opera villain, Victor Don Juan Medina. He is currently facing charges of robbery with a firearm. What did this young man do? Let's go to ABC 5 for the report, please.
New at 6, a man arrested after allegedly robbing a Waffle House at gunpoint.
But we're told that before that, he ate there, he paid for his meal, he even tipped his waitress. Tulsa police say it happened around noon Saturday. He has since been arrested by officers.
Play it one more time, Red. Just play it one more time, please.
New at 6, a man arrested after allegedly robbing a Waffle House at gunpoint.
But we're told that before that, he ate there, he paid for his meal, he even tipped his waitress. Tulsa police say it happened around noon Saturday. He has since been arrested by officers.
Now, over the years, I've seen Waffle House employees pulling guns on customers when they get out of line. Just this week, I saw a video of a Waffle House employee, and he had his fire on him. Okay, he had his piece on his hip. All right, and folks may be mad about that. They may be upset. We just had this discussion this week on air about whether or not fast food employees should be armed. You know, should teachers be armed? Look, it's either let those folks arm and protect themselves or pay for armed security to protect them. We just had this conversation about Chick-fil-A in Pennsylvania, you know, banning kids, you know, under the age of 16 because of the way they be wilding. And I'm like, well, you know, you don't have to ban the kids, but provide these people at Chick-fil-A some protection. Thank God no Waffle House employees were harmed in this situation. But at what point do we provide protection for our patty melt providers? All right, this man, Victor Don Juan Medina, ate in Waffle House, paid for his food, even tipped the waitress, then robbed the whole place at gunpoint. I would love to know his thought process behind that. Okay, was he sitting there eating that All-Star special, working up the nerve to do the robbery? Was he eating that T-bone and eggs breakfast, staking out the joint, making sure no police was around? What makes a person eat a pecan waffle, pay for it, tip the waitress, then rob the place at pistol point? Okay, I don't know. All right, and at this point, I don't care. All right, I've realized all we doing by asking those questions is waiting to be victims. All right, I don't have time to figure things out, but I do have time to protect myself from soap opera villains like Victor Don Juan Medina. Can you please let Remy Ma give Victor Don Juan Medina the biggest hee-haw?
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Now, Envy, if the Waffle House employees had pistols on them, like that video we saw with that dude in Waffle House that worked that had his pistol on him, would he be wrong to defend Waffle House in that moment?
No.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
But you don't want to play a game?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no, because I don't even know what this guy. I really don't know his race. Okay. I have no idea whatsoever.
Okay.
What do you think, Nick? White. He's white. Really? No Latina? Yeah.
It'll be Latino, not Latina.
What'd I say?
Latina?
Don't worry, I'm stupid.
Okay.
Anyway. Yes, right. Victor Don Juan Medina. Now, I want to ask you another question, because we were talking about this during Rumor Report just now.
Yes.
What's the name of Andy King's grilled cheese spot? What's the name of it?
Why?
Because I don't want to eat it, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying
Whoa.
I don't want to eat the grilled cheese because I'm trying to get my cholesterol down. Okay, but I do want to support him, all right? Do we have the name of it?
Yes, it's 7th Street Burger in New York City.
Oh, so it's a burger spot.
Yeah, it's a burger spot. They sell grilled cheese.
Listen, man, the reason I want to support it because we really live in a world where folks aren't loyal. They're not trustworthy. Everybody really only thinks about themselves. And this man, Andy King, was out here willing to suck some D to make sure so many others had water. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to support, this man's business, man.
I agree. All right, so I want to know who else is out there like that.
There you go, because we need some people like that in our lives. Not people that's literally want to do that. I'm just saying people that are willing to lay it down, lay it all on the line for the team, man.
Okay, well, let's open up the phone lines.
Can you think of something bigger than yourself?
800-585-1051. Are you like Andy King?
Are you like Andy King?
Man, are you willing to lay it on the line for something?
Play Andy King clip again, man. Just play it. Let's listen to the conviction in his voice.
Said to Billy and the gang, you need to pay us $175,000 in cash today for us to release the water. Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team.
One big thing.
I said, oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader. And if you will go down and suck Cunningham's customs and get him to clear all of the containers with water, you will save this festival. And I literally drove home, took a shower, I drank some mouthwash, and I got to his office fully prepared to suck his
ready.
Put it on the line.
He was ready to go down.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And nowadays, like I said, people aren't loyal. They're not trustworthy. Everybody really only thinks about themselves. Who are the people out there? You know what I'm saying?
That can
think about more than themselves. For the team.
It's going to lay it on the line for the team. Let's talk about it.
Are you a team player? Let's talk to the team players this morning.
800-585-1051. Are you like Andy King?
You stop saying that, okay? All I'm saying is Andy is a team player, all right? Okay?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Andy King. That's where this conversation came from.
Yeah, because Andy King is opening up a burger spot.
Yeah, 7th Street burger spot in New York City.
And I feel like we should support Andy simply because, Andy is a rare breed nowadays. Andy is a person that's a team player. Mm-hmm. Andy is a person that's down to almost, down to do anything to make sure his team wins. Can we remind people of who Andy King is and what made us all fall in love with the type of person he is? Let's listen.
Of course, Customs had said to Billy and the gang, you need to pay us $175,000 in cash today for us to release the water. Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team. And I said, oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader. And if you will go down and suck Cunningham's who's the head of customs, and get him to clear all of the containers with water, you will save this festival. And I literally drove home, took a shower, I drank some mouthwash, and I got to his office fully prepared to suck his.
They don't make folks built like Andy King anymore, man. People who are willing to go above and beyond to ensure their team wins. When me and Envy was talking a little while ago, and, we hired, some producers and stuff for Breakfast Club. And what did Envy say, Red?
Well, when we were hiring for the Breakfast Club a couple of months ago, I was wondering why Andy didn't fill out for that application. We would have hired Andy on the spot.
You just play too much. I'd be playing, but then he'd play too much.
You're not serious? I'm serious. I like Andy. See, I ain't say it like that.
I didn't say you said it like anything. I felt like you were saying that, you just looking for team players.
That's right.
Who are down to almost do anything, you know what I'm saying, to ensure that their team wins. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, you're looking for that type of loyalty.
Correct.
You're looking for that type of trustworthiness. You know what I mean? Those people who go above and beyond.
That's right.
Okay, above and beyond. That's this generation likes to do either the bare minimum or just enough.
Correct.
Our generation had to go above and beyond.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Sharika.
Hey, Sharika, you
Are
willing to lay it on the line?
You a team player, Sharika?
I'm a team player. I love you, Envy, and I love all y'all. I miss Angela. I'm here. I'm in Toledo. I'm from Wisconsin. I listen to y'all every morning on the way to take the kids to school.
I'm not even going to judge you for not being able to pronounce my name. I saw
Charlamagne, I'm so excited. I've been calling y'all for months. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love y'all.
Now you a team player?
I'm a team player.
Okay.
Team player.
Okay.
Like, how far would you go?
I don't say no, but I eat some twat to save my business. I lay it all on the line.
Whoa.
You eat some what?
Excuse me, ma'am. You eat some what, ma'am?
Eat some what?
What'd you say, ma'am?
I said I won't say no D, but I eat some twat to save my business. Serious.
Eat some what? I really don't know what you're saying.
I'm lesbian, y'all. I know I can't say certain stuff on the radio.
You'll eat some box. Okay. What's your business, ma'am?
My business is S5 Creations on social media. I sell fedora hats. I make memorables, buttons, chains for the deceased and things of that nature.
Well, have you tried any plan Bs? Like, have you tried to get a small business loan? like why, And if you do
I haven't gotten a small business fund. They done denied me like 3 times.
Well, and if you do want to eat some box for it, why don't you find some rich woman in Toledo or...
They know this is a poor black city here. I'm trying to, come to New York or something. Maybe I might find an old rich white lady here. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't want you to eat no box, so shout out your business again.
I'm not judging you.
S5 Creations.
You got a website? You got a website?
I don't have a website, but I do have Instagram business page as well as a Facebook business page.
And what is it again? SI Creations?
S5 Creations.
S5 Creations. I'm gonna buy some buttons, boo. Okay.
Yay! Yeah. I love y'all so much.
Yeah. I see it. Since 5 Creations.
S5 Creations. I love y'all. You got the hat symbol on there.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I don't want you out here.
Yes.
I don't want you to have to eat no old white lady box, to keep your business
Yes, I'm a single mother of 5, and I got 2 kids graduating in May, so I just got to make it do what it do. But I will lay it all on the line for me and my family.
Hold on now.
I love y'all and thank y'all so much.
Ma'am, you just told us you were a lesbian, but you also a single mother of 5. How did that happen? I need to know, please.
Well, I have not been with a man in 15 years, y'all. Don't do me on this radio, Charlamagne and Envy. Don't do me this morning.
I'm just asking. First of all, you don't want us to do you.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Okay.
You're against us. I don't want y'all to do me.
15
your sister, your cousin or something.
So let me ask you a question. You got so sick of men that you just decided, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to the other side.
Damn them mother. No, I just say,
Jesus.
I had a bad heartbreak, and that was just like the end. But these females is something special too. So I'm gonna go build a bear.
How old's your youngest?
My youngest is 14. I can't really get into details because there's an ex involved and she is with somebody, so I don't want to, stir up because they listen to the Breakfast Club too.
Yes, ma'am. Well, congratulations. Right. I'm gonna go order some stuff off your website, man.
Have a good one. Charlamagne, I'm gonna give you some money. Buy me a button. Hey, hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Fleur?
What's happening, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man.
Are you a team player?
Yeah. Man, I am the ultimate team player. My name is David L. Shaw, man. I've been taking it for the team.
Whoa.
Basically my whole life.
David L. what? David L. what?
Shaw. Shaw. S-H-A-W, sir.
Sure.
You know your first two names is DL. You do know that, right?
No, what's that?
Don't worry about it, but continue.
All right, so what have you done, brother? What are you willing to do, I should say?
Man, whatever it takes for the team to succeed, man. I'm not a D taker. I don't mess with the D, but in actuality, I've been taking the D because I put myself on the front line, man, for the team, man.
Life has been screwing you over, man, and you ain't been getting nothing in return. Tell me the thing that you did that you feel like was the ultimate take thing for the team. Team taking thing. Whatever the hell I'm trying to say.
Man, I had this cat, man. We supposed to been like Batman and Robin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, he was Batman and Robin. He leaves, I follow. So anyway, I was younger, man, and when you're younger and you're not educated, you do things you're not supposed to do. So, and I was raised that you don't snitch, and you keep your mouth closed. So I did that, bro. I stayed gone 26 years, man.
Oh, wow. You got locked up for 26 years?
From this dude.
My brother.
Yeah, man.
You was locked up for 26 years, my brother?
26 years, man.
Listen, man, we gonna put you.
Turn their back on you.
Hold on.
Everybody, man, since I've been home, it's kind of some of the same thing, man. I'm the ultimate team player.
Hold on, brother. Listen. We're gonna put you on hold because I don't want your trauma to be nobody's entertainment, man. So I'm gonna put you on hold and
hold on one second, brother.
I'm gonna get you in touch with somebody I think you need to talk to, man. Hold on. You put him on hold.
Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry, bro.
No, hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold. I really don't want your trauma to be nobody's entertainment, man. Hold on one second, okay? Hold on. See, you play too much. You caused this.
I caused it? How?
You caused this. Now you caused this. Now I gotta find this man a therapist.
How'd I cause it?
Now I gotta find this man. Now I really gotta find this man a therapist. I'm going to find him a therapist.
He needs a therapist.
I'm connecting him.
He's the one that called and said he's been getting screwed. He's been in jail 26 years. And what he had to do. Look.
Yeah. I'm about to connect him with my good sister, Dr. Alfie Breland Noble, and we're gonna find that man somebody to talk to. Because that trauma came out of him immediately. Immediately, bro.
I don't want to play anymore. All right, well. 800-585-1051. Have you ever had to lay it on the line for the team? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Time right there, mama. That's not. I don't know if that's what we were talking about.
Whoa! What? Tell us that story. What happened?
The guy came up to her job. We was working at McDonald's.
Oh boy.
While I was out, and they got into an argument. So after that, we found his car.
Her phone would break up at an opportune time like this.
Hello, who's this?
That was God, though. God didn't want her to tell that story.
Nah, because you about to get in trouble. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is here.
Hey, good morning, mama. We're asking, have you ever been in a situation, or are you willing to lay it on the line for your team, for the business, whatever it may be?
Absolutely. So, some of my friends, they used to own a little escort business or whatever. Just put it out there, they was tricking. So, and it was males. So I had to be, the real girl. You want the real girl in the picture, but I just had to be the real girl. I live my life as a lesbian. So I had to let the man come in and see me and, make sure my was real and stuff like that. So my friend can go back in there, get the money, do what they got to do to get the money. I had to take you off of the team.
Damn.
That's prostitution, mama.
No. It's not prostitution because, see what happened was, it's actually a real business, you know what I mean? It's a real business.
You a sex worker. You were a sex worker for a little moment.
See, I was just the, what you call them, not the sex worker. I didn't really do no work. I just got $350 just for being a real girl.
So what did you get? So it was just about the money, like that. There was no long-term play. It was just for that money in the moment.
So my friend was homeless. My friend was homeless, and, he got put out. and he needed money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, he was like, can you do this for me? And I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see you out there. You know, I stay with my mama, so you can't come stay here. So we got to get you somewhere to stay.
I get it. That is team playing. You are a team player.
All right.
You are a team. And I hope that dude is still your friend to this day. I hope y'all still cool.
Yeah. 20 years in, we still cool, and you know he got him a nice place to stay, got him a good job. Now he ain't doing that hard work no more, and they ain't got to play the real girl no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, thank you, Mama. I don't want to play this game with you anymore. I'm done. I don't want to play this game with you anymore.
I mean, we asked for team players, and we got team players. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some people are just willing to go above and beyond. I'm not mad at it.
Jesus.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Is there a moral to the story?
That's the moral of the story. Some people are willing to go above and beyond. And, you know, I don't even want people to think about this in the literal sense of what Andy King did. I don't even want them to think about, you know, what that young lady did, you know, giving up sex. Just the moral of the story is you have to be willing to go above and beyond, you know, for your team. Like, you know, people nowadays like to do the bare minimum. They like to do just enough, but then they want to be, you know, overly rewarded for doing that bare minimum and just enough. No, if you want to be overly rewarded, then you have to go overboard.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's get to the rumors right now.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
All right, let's get to the rumors. Since we were talking Andy King, I think it's only right to continue that conversation. All right, now, a gentleman by the name of Leonard also talks about a situation where he would want to suck some D.
What's your bet on Kanye getting back with Adidas? You think I'll suck some again, son? Again? If Kanye gets back with Adidas, you suck some. Not happening, yo. Neither one of those things are happening. I'm confident with that bet. Really? You know what your problem is? You don't believe in Kanye West too. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't wait when he's back, and you're gonna be wrong, and you're gonna have to suck some. Why would a company that's making $20 billion in revenue risk bringing in one guy that's gonna ostracize so many people away from your brand? Why would you do that? What if football, soccer, fight for them, say, you know what, y'all in business, we don't want nothing to do with y'all. Whatever.
Now, sources say that Adidas and Kanye West have been speaking to...
Cite your sources. Cite your sources. Because the crazy part about this situation is everybody keeps saying this, but nobody has a legitimate source, because no legitimate sources are saying this. You know who's saying this? Like just the internet. Like, it's just a random thing. Don't you think if that really had happened and they had come to an agreement, it would be like everywhere by now? Don't you think so?
Maybe.
It's not a maybe. And salute to my guy, Andrew Schultz, Akash, and Mark from Flagrant 2. I did that show this week. And I'm going to tell you something, man. When it comes to extreme bets that I know I'm going to win, I'm going to always put the mouth on the line. Okay? All right? Because I know it's never going to happen.
All right.
And if it did happen, it's not like I was going to ever pay up. Right? So, you know, I don't know. I guess you can't call that ass betting, but mouth betting.
That's mouth betting.
It's lip service betting. That's all it is lip service.
Now, Draymond Green says he doesn't necessarily love the term Black History Month, and this is the reason why.
This is actually the first time you've seen me in a Black History Month shirt. Black History Month, and it's very intentional, and I really just threw this shirt on because I didn't have another shirt to throw on. But Black History Month, at some point, can we get rid of it? Like, at some point? Why we got to keep getting the shortest month to celebrate our history? You got governors want to take our history out of schools, and I'm not going to be the fool to go say, yeah, we get celebrated for 28 days. So at some point, I'd like to get rid of it. It's, you know, we're making all these changes in the world. Can't talk about these people, can't talk about those people, can't say this, can't say that. At some point, it's time to get rid of Black History Month. Teach my history from January 1st to December 31st, and then do it again.
Draymond, you all over the place with that, with whatever argument you're trying to make. Yes, I do feel like, you know, Black history should be taught year round, and it will be, but we don't need to get rid of no Black nothing. We need more Black everything, okay? I love Black History Month. I love how people celebrate Black History Month. I love how corporate America celebrates Black History Month. And in an era, like he said, where books are being banned and AP African American courses are being canceled, we need all the celebrations of Black history that we can get, and we need to make Black history a real moment to teach, and not just for that month, Make it a real moment to teach throughout the year, because clearly they don't want these things being taught. So why would you want to get rid of something that, why would you want to help them get rid of things? Like, they're getting rid of these things because they don't want our history taught. So why would you want Black history removed?
All right.
That makes no sense. You're helping those white supremacists, do their bidding. That makes no sense.
He was trying to say it in a way, instead of just doing it 1 month, do it all year long. That's what he was trying to.
But that's what he should have said. But don't say get rid of Black History Month, especially if in the same breath you're going to talk about how these governors are, trying to get rid of these AP African American courses, and they are, banning books written by Black authors. You don't want to get rid of Black History Month. We need more Black history. If that's what he's trying to say, that's what he should say. Sure. But don't say get rid of Black History Month, because trust me, Ron DeSantis been sitting around somewhere like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Draymond. All the white supremacists, yes, let's get rid of Black History Month. Draymond Green even said we should get rid of it.
No, he didn't. I don't think he meant it like that.
Yeah, don't be that guy, because they'll use you. They'll use you to be that guy.
Now, Kevin Durant also talks about his relationship with Kyrie Irving, and if they had a conversation before he asked for the trade.
I'm disappointed that we didn't finish the season, but I also know we're all our own separate entities. We all move and do the things that we want to do for our careers, and I can't fault somebody for doing that, even though it might have been at our expense as a team. But that's who he is, and that's what he wanted to do, and it's I can't have a problem with that. Like I said, I want to act like I wasn't upset that we didn't finish the season, because I love playing with Kyle. I wanted to continue this. I wanted to see where we can go with that part of it, because I love to play. That's all I'm focused on in this league, is hooping. Not that other what Kyle doing behind the scenes, what his contract negotiations was. That's him, and I trust that he's gonna make the right moves for him and his family to move forward.
You got another clip talking about the business of it? No, that clip ain't in it. They just talks about a business and it being a business and how they feel about it, and how, he just, like he says, concentrate on hooping, and this is also a business, so he has to do his best for each individual person. All right, lastly, I'm loving this. I'm seeing a lot of artists doing their own festivals. Yesterday we announced J. Cole and his festival. Now Nelly is announcing his own festival.
Nelly got a festival?
The Hot and Here Festival. Kerry Hilson, Chingy, Ja Rule, Rick Ross, Fat Joe, T.I., Akon, Neo, and Nelly closing it out.
That's got to be an indoor venue, right? Because you can't call it Hot in Here and you outside.
Well, that's in Toronto, and that's June 24th. So
salute to Nelly. That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to Nelly. And that is your rumor report.
Yes, and I'm just Googling. Just had to make sure. I had to Google Kanye West Adidas to make sure.
Is no reputable source yet?
No, I keep telling y'all that.
I can't wait.
I
can't wait. You have to pay somebody up.
I'm actually reading a great article right now. I read this already, but it says Adidas is going to lose $530 million if it doesn't sell its Yeezy line after breaking deal with Kanye West. This was 2 days ago, and there's a guy named Tom Nikic, and he's an economic analyst, and he said the price of the Adidas Yeezy range from $200 to $600. There are several options to sell this stock, such as rebranding the shoes, selling them at a discount, or renaming them as Yeezy Zombies. However, these ideas are risky propositions because it would still look like they were benefiting from a collaboration with someone who made blatant anti-Semitic statements. I don't know where y'all be getting y'all information from and running with it.
I don't think people will be upset if they rebrand it and put it back out, because at the end of the day, Adidas is about to lose $530 million. And they rebrand it to get those shoes off, especially if they do it at a cheap price, like a break-even price. I don't think people will be upset.
Yeah, but they're a company that also makes $22 billion in revenue a year. They're not going to bring back, they're not going to bring back one person based off $500 million in inventory and risk. People ostracizing a $22 billion a year company. They're not doing that for $500 million. They'll just take the L on the $500 million. That's all.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is Some People Have Real Problems by Britt Bennett. Tessa Thompson plays a conflicted woman who imagines living a totally different life. Start listening when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at the home of storytelling, audible.com/Breakfast Club.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne, you announced your podcast festival yesterday, and now the tickets went on sale, correct?
Man, the tickets went on sale at 12 noon yesterday, and it's looking like we're going to have an amazing event on April 22nd. The Black Effect Podcast Festival is going to be at the Pullman Yards in Atlanta. I'm looking at this as like big day party. party energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a day of live podcasts. So you got your favorite podcasts like the 85 South Show, Horrible Decisions, Big Facts Podcast, Carefully Reckless with Just Hilarious, because Just gonna be hosting with me. You got Checking In with Michelle Williams, and we're gonna have food. We're gonna have music. My man Louis V is providing the soundtrack. It's gonna be a Black Effect marketplace where there's gonna be a lot of local businesses there, and the podcasts that are there, they'll be having their merchandise and stuff for sale, and tickets. You can go get them right now. All you got to do is go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to learn more, or go to Ticketmaster to get your tickets for the Black Effect Podcast Festival happening April 22nd in Atlanta, hosted by myself and my good sister Just Hilarious. I cannot wait. That's the kind of stuff I come outside for.
Absolutely. Okay. I'll be there. Me and Louis V setting up a party. I think we're going to do an after party somewhere, somehow, some way, but we'll figure it out.
Y'all definitely should do an after party. And I think I heard Lil Wayne going to be in town that day, too.
Yep, Lil Wayne going to be performing in town at the Tabernacle, I believe, that day. So it's going to be a lot in the city that day.
Atlanta's going to have a lot going on.
All right. When we come back, positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, it's time to get up out of here. I'm going to be heading home. I'm in Atlanta now. I had to tape some things. And Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, man. I want to salute my guy, Brian, man. His Instagram is BJ the Dreamer. I saw him post this yesterday, man, and I really appreciated it, man. He said it's okay to grow so much that nobody knows who you are anymore. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. If you're rejected, move on. Don't shrink yourself to fit the person you've outgrown. Live in your purpose, love in your truth, be your higher self.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?